Oh. You're not supposed to be watching. Why are you watching this right now? Can't you read? It clearly says don't watch this, and I have reasons why I don't want you to see this, all right? For one, I don't want you to see me in a different light for this video. And I don't want to destroy whatever image I have created of myself in you. Because this video is meant for me. It's supposed to be a personal thing. There's a lot I was gonna do in here. And actually, I wrote myself a list because there's a lot to keep track of with what I wanted to do here. And actually, if I'm gonna be reading from this list, it's gonna be a little rude if I have one and you don't. So I'm just gonna bring one over for you. Okay. So, like I said, I have plenty of reasons why I don't want anyone to see this video. The first part is I was going to use this video as a document for identifiable information. This includes all 9 digits of my social security number from the 7 all the way down to the 5. And I'm already saying too much now that I've given you 2 of the 9. There's only 7 left for you to figure out now. And it was supposed to be all 9 for me and not any number up for grabs for anybody. But I was also going to read in alphabetical order all of my credit card information. You know, alphabetical order being like the institutions that they're with, and then organized by their starting digits. So if I have a card that starts with a 2, it's going to be before a card that starts with an 8, even if the card that starts with an 8 starts with the letter B and the card with the 2 starts with the letter E. It makes sense for me because this is a video that was supposed to be for me. This wasn't supposed to be for anybody else. And then along with that, I was going to announce the make and model of my first car, which at this point is the only thing standing between a Belarusian pirate and my bank account. But I'm kind of a guy that can't just like do one thing. I have to have one thing fulfill multiple purposes. And so I was going to use this as a way to admit a bunch of feelings that I otherwise would feel very vulnerable and uncomfortable for sharing. These include, telling certain people in my life that deep down I truly love them, even if I barely know them. That's not something I want people. That gives them way too much leverage to use me or hurt me. And I don't want to be hurt by someone who I barely know and love. That would be unfortunate. But then, of course, with that, I also would be bringing up several feelings of mine, which, if I stated for anyone's ears but my own, and they had somehow gotten into the hands of an archenemy, whoever they may be, even if they're one I haven't made yet, this information would ruin me both financially and spiritually, which is why I wanted to keep this for myself. And if you're still watching this, shame on you, because your cursor might be right around here, and you can just ever so slightly slip your hand upwards and exit this video, but instead you're watching a man fall apart in front of you when it was supposed to be a man falling apart in front of himself. It's the original one-man show. Of course. I also was hoping, well, not hoping, but, you never know when you start making something if, something weird might happen. And so I thought about committing a crime. And if someone else but myself saw this video, for whatever, maybe it's petty theft, maybe it's grand theft auto, maybe it's small stealing object, or whatever the opposite of grand theft auto is. I might have done it. But if someone else sees it, that puts me in a really awkward situation, especially if it's a person who I stole from. And so I can't instead use this video as a means of feeling guilt for making that one mistake in my life and feel that for the rest of my life, as it holds me down from any opportunity and instead pins me to working as a gas station burger attendant. Well, no. Look, they're already watching, okay? You shouldn't be watching. But I know you're still watching. And I really wish you wouldn't, because as a person who makes things, the only thing I have is my words, and your complete rejection of my plea really just shows what lack of power I have, if any, in this world. And so I could go about saying these personal things and these petty crimes that I could possibly commit, or I could, say other things that I don't want people to hear that would make me look weird. Like, deep down, I wouldn't mind having a lunch with Pete Buttigieg. Or even right now, I could just get naked and then hold this video as my own blackmail in the event someone else has blackmail of me, so I can be one step ahead of them. And at this point, if you've made it this far, which you shouldn't have, because the very object of this video is to not watch it, but if for some reason you broke my one rule to this point, well, I'm disappointed. And so you're just gonna watch the rest of this? There's nothing left. There's just a couple, like, my channel thing's gonna come up here. There's other things that I do want you to watch right here. There's nothing. I'm not gonna reveal anything. You're not gonna get anything out of me. Not without the presence of a lawyer. But I do recommend you watch this one. This thing was pretty good. This thing was all right. I had some fun doing that one too. And you can find anything that I post here is all things I want you to watch. This thing, however, you should stop right now.